And my people told me about 4 weeks ago, I was saying, no, I want to protect the people. I want to protect the women of our country. I want to protect the women. Sir, please don't say that. Why? They said, we think it's very inappropriate for you to say. I said, why? I'm president. They said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say, pay these guys a lot of money. Can you believe it? I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not.
As we know, this is a blatant lie that Donald Trump is putting forth, but the latter should send shockwaves to women all across the country. Meanwhile,
everyone that is voting for Trump sounds gay for Trump. I told Indian guys I vote for Kamala, they go, you, what? You're not a man. When is it gay to vote for a woman? I have women in my life that I care about for some reason, and I want them to be okay, which again, gay as fuck. I know, it's so gay to want women to have things.
Comedian Nimesh Patel, through dark times, brings a smile to the faces of many, but also touches on an important point, the hyper-masculinity, or at least their idea of it, in the MAGA movement.
If you allow your 2-year-old to smear the contents of his diapers on the wall of your living room, and you do nothing about it, if you allow your 14-year-old to light a joint at the breakfast table, if you allow your hormone-addled 15-year-old daughter to slam the door of her bedroom and give you the finger, you're gonna get more of it. And those kids are gonna wind up in rehab. It's not good for you, and it's not good for them. No. There has to be a point at which dad comes home. Dad comes home. And he's pissed. Dad is pissed. And when dad gets home, you know what he says? You've been a bad girl. You've been a bad little girl, and you're getting a vigorous spanking right now. And no, it's not gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. No, it's not.
I think this rant by Tucker Carlson, when stumping for Donald Trump, is perfectly summed up by Patel.
It's so gay to vote for Donald Trump. It's the gayest thing you could possibly do. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. I'm just saying everyone that votes for Trump seems to hate gay people. I put up a video today on Instagram, and someone wrote, the country needs a father figure, not a stepmom. I'm like, oh, you want a daddy, bro? Like, what's wrong with you, bro? So gay.
The love fest for Trump is just kind of weird. It's fair. It's justified to feel this way.
Who do you want to win? I mean, I want Kamala to win, but I'm not excited for her. It's not like we're gonna get Indian History Month. It's just the same. It's just, I think if Trump wins, it's gonna be a lot of problems. More so than we have right now. That's the decision.
True that. Case in point.
The key that I think that President Trump has promised me is control of the public health agencies, which are HHS and its sub-agencies, CDC, FDA, NIH, and a few others, and then also the USDA, which is key to making America healthy.
Here is one of countless examples of our new reality.
Where are you from, Trump boy? Michigan? Everyone seems so tense. I can have a genuine intellectual conversation with someone wearing a bright red shirt of an 80-year-old man. What's your name? Luke? Luke, Mason, and Jimmy. When high as I just realized you were out of your mind. All three of you, huh? Yeah. You ever been so high it's just... That's all I've been looking at this whole time. Let's go see this Indian man, but first, we're gonna take 14 edibles. You should do shrooms and see if you still want to wear that shirt. I mean, because even objectively, it's just an ugly shirt. Donald Trump's ugly ass face. He'll come around. I was dumb when I was 21 too.
I agree with most of this. As someone who dabbles, yeah, it could. Or
I thought to myself, what could I say to you guys today that would help Donald Trump get elected as president. That's the goal.
You could turn into Danica Patrick, who, and this is true, has done ayahuasca many times over and admitted to doing it during previous elections. She became a first-time voter and campaigned for Donald Trump very hard this time around.
Wow, a lot of emotion. There's a lot of emotion in this room. Thank you. So the really nice thing is we have lines, and I want to thank Chase and I want to thank Alan.
Trump also made a stop at SneakerCon in Philadelphia, where he unveiled a sneaker line. The gold Trump-branded shoes were sold in limited supply for $399 a pair. Guy, Rachel, and Pete.
Thank you so much, Madeline.
Thanks, guys. Of course.
I may or may not have gotten a pair for my wife. Don't tell her.
I know.
I'm just going to leave it as a teaser.
Who could forget this moment as well?
I hope everyone's President's Day is going well. President's Day was established to honor George Washington and now commemorates presidential achievements like the New Deal, ending slavery, and those sneakers. I'm trying to get some Trump sneakers. Anybody have? Anyone got a plug in the Trump sneakers? The fire. Gold, it's the kind of gold that turn your ankle green. I don't know if you've read the description of the sneakers on the website. It says lace up and step out and conquer. I think anyone wearing those sneakers is gonna conquer the buffet at Cracker Barrel. I believe in their ability to do that with those sneakers. Who launches a sneaker the day after they get fined $400 million? That's some Kanye West. I got this, dog. Ridiculous.
Yes, it is. The fact we have presidents launching sneakers is insane. Flat out, unequivocally insane.
War on woke is surging to new levels as book bans have nearly doubled since 2021, according to the American Library Association. Republican-led states are buckling down on their restrictions of certain books, saying that they contain sexually explicit content, LGBTQ themes, and racial inequality, and this surge doesn't stop there. In a retaliatory move, GOP lawmakers in Missouri voted to defund all of the state's public libraries following a lawsuit by two library groups to overturn a Missouri law that banned 300 books in school libraries. And over in Texas, a small town threatened to close their 3 public libraries after a federal judge in Austin ordered them to return all of the books that they banned.
Remember this as well, as Patel mocks the insane direction our country is going in.
What is a book?
It's a collection of pages.
I'm
with
just
words
saving
on
it for posterity because years from now, after the Trump presidency and all the books have been burned, we need to. A book is a podcast, but it's the words are on a piece of paper. Paper is a thing that comes from trees. Trees used to be these big green things that gave oxygen to the planet. Go plastic.
A hilarious ending to a problem Republicans created. They do not want us reading. They do not want us learning history. They want the electorate dumbed down. Thus, we have the results we have. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.